Truth about men. Now, I have had a question which has been put to me, which says, how long should a woman make a man wait for sex? You're the person who asked me that question. Now, this is the truth, and I really don't like saying this because I am the kind of guy who I could meet a woman, sleep with her on the first night, and make her my wife. I don't care. I really don't. It means nothing to me. Well, we slept on it. We fucked last night. Hey, do you want to go get some coffee or something? That's me. And I really wish that all men were the same. But the truth is that all men aren't. And it's kind of annoying because like the way most men are, it's like they've got the Madonna whore thing going on, which is you want a woman who has morals and virtue and stuff like that. But at the same time, you want a whore that you can have some fun with. And men find it hard to like believe the fact that those two things can exist in one woman, that a woman can like raise a child and love it and guide it through life, but at the same time like to be dicked down. So the actual truth is that you meet the average man, at least 60, 70, 80% of men, and you're on a date with them. If you have sex with them the first night, they have now categorized you into one night stand or fuck buddy or just like slut territory. That's the truth. Honestly, 2 to 3. You make a man wait for 3 dates unless he's like a hardcore devout Muslim, like conservative, right? He's like, a woman should wait until marriage. Unless like he's one of those kind of men making a man wait.
At least in London, you don't really meet this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And anybody who's listening to this is likely like from the Western world anyway. So there you go, I'd say about it.
So it depends, yeah, let's say this as well. It depends where you date.
More or less, but if you are anywhere where you're even using the word dating,
Okay.
it's going to be kind of the same thing.
Okay.
So first date, probably not, to be honest. Second date, I doubt. Like, here's the thing, because once we hit second date territory, right, it's like, I mean, I think the majority of men would still be willing to consider you for like a proper relationship if you had sex with them on the second date, but definitely the third. Definitely.
So go for the third.
I would
be on the safe side.
Yeah, I would say so. But another thing as well, I want to say to any woman who's listening, right, is like, just because a man waited 4 or 5 dates to have sex with you doesn't mean that he's gonna be the love of your life. If he's gonna be an arsehole, he's still gonna be an arsehole after 4 or 5 dates of having to wait for sex. The time that he waits to sleep with you doesn't necessarily mean that afterwards your relationship will be wonderful. It will be as good as it is going to be, if you follow. Have I explained that properly?
Yeah, what you basically said is like, just because you make him wait doesn't mean that you're gonna marry him as well.
Essentially, yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means.
But if you want to be in any kind of relationship with him and you want to be on the safe side, wait for 3 dates and then go for it, basically.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying.
That's what you said.
And there you
This
go.
is the summary.
And that's the end of this video. Thank you. Buy my book, Preeta's Web of Chaos, and check her out on Instagram in the link in the description.